guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the last video I talked about all you need to know about logarithm and I gave some example. So if you know you're watching this video and you don't have any knowledge about logarithm, kindly check the description below and the link is there, so you watch the video. Now look at this. This is a harder question in logarithm. Okay, now let's solve this accordingly. Now first of all, I told you first of all create what? Your table, which will be the number and what? Log. Okay, now you've achieved this. Now what do you first of all do? Now look at this question. You see that many rules applies here. You have so many rules here. Now let's first of all deal with the what? The numerator, which is this. Okay, now we have 38.32 and we have 2.964. okay, look at this. Now what's joining them? A multiplication sign. Now we'll look for 38 under 3 difference 2. Now before we look at this, what will be the integer? The integer will be 1 point. How? Now change this to standard form. It will be 3.832 times 10 raised to power what? 10 raised to power 1. Or preferably, I told you guys in an easier way, how many numbers are there before the point 2, which is this and this. So 2 minus 1 gives you what? 1. So therefore the integer will be what? Will be 1. Now 38 under 3 difference 2, it gives us 1.5834. okay, now this will be 0 point. Why? How many number is before the point? 1. So 1 minus 1 gives you what? Gives you 0. So 0 point. Okay, now 29 under 6 difference 4 gives you 4719. Now which sign joins them? The multiplication sign. And I told you that multiplication equal to what? Addition. So we are adding this together. Okay, now 9 plus 4 gives us what? Gives us 13. So 3, remember 1. 1 plus 3, 4 plus 1, we have 5. Okay, now 8 plus 7, 15. We have 5, remember 1. 5 plus 4, 9. Plus 1, 10. 0, remember 1. Okay, so 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 0 still gives us what? 2. So this is the what? This is the numerator. Okay, now we've achieved. We try getting the what? The numerator. Now let's get the denominator. Now we have 8.637, 6.285. You can see that solving this, we are doing it step by step. Okay, now what would this give us? The integer of this will be what? 0 point. That's from this side. Okay, the integer of this will be 0 points. In case you don't understand, I told you how many points is before, how many numbers is before the point? 1. So 1 minus 1 gives us what? 0. Or still changing it to decimal what's it called? Standard form. It gives you 8.637 times 10 raised to power what? 0. So the raised to power 0 means it will be your what? Your integer. So 86 under 3 difference 7 gives us what? 9364. Okay. Now 62 under 8 difference 5 gives us what? 7983. Now what sign joins these two? Multiplication sign. This is it. Okay, now it means we are adding this. Now adding this together, what will this give us? It gives us 7. Now 8 plus 6, 14. 4 remainder 1. Okay, 9 plus 1, we have what? We have 10. Plus 3, we have 13. So 3 remainder 1. Okay, now 1 plus 9, 10. Plus 7, 17. 7 remainder what? Remainder 1. So 1 plus 0 still gives us what? 1. Now we've achieved the denominator. Okay, so we've achieved the denominator. Now look at this. It means all these values in the brackets, we've tried to find the answer. Okay, now look at these two. Which sign joins them? A division sign, which means we are subtracting the value, the answer for this up and the answer for this down, which is this and what? This. Okay, now it means it will be, let's say we have into brackets, okay, 38.32 times 2.964 all into bracket divided by 8.637 times 6.285 raised to power 2 3. Okay, now this means we are subtracting the value for this and this, which are 2.0553 minus 1.7347. Okay, now subtracting this, what would this give us? Now 3 cannot minus 7, so we borrow 1 here, so 13 minus this gives us 6. This remains 4. 4 minus 4 automatically 0. 5 minus 3 we have 2. Okay, now you're lending 1 here. Why? Because 0 cannot subtract 7, so 10 minus 7 gives us 3 points. This remains 1, so 1 minus 1 automatically gives you what? 0. So it means we've achieved the value for all this in the brackets. Now what do we have to do? We have to do what? We have to multiply this value by what? By 2. Okay, multiplying it by what? By 2. So we're multiplying this by 2. We have what? We have 6 times 2 gives us what? Gives us 12. Okay, so 2 remainder what? Remainder 1. Okay, now we have 2 times 0 automatically gives us what? Gives us 0. Okay, now which means plus 1, this will be 1. Now 2 times 2 we have 4. 2 times 3 we have 6 points. 2 times 0, this gives 0. Now you can see that both this one in the brackets and this 2 is already achieved. Okay, now what's remaining? This value, which is 3. Now I told you in the previous video that this 3 being here, it means we are dividing the value of all these by what? By 3. Okay, so now we're dividing this value by 3. What will it give us? Now we have 0.6412 divided by what? Divided by 3. Okay, so 3 here, 1, 3 here, automatically this is what? This is 0. Why? It's not possible. So 3 in 6 we have what? We have 2. 3 in 4 we have 1. Remainder what? Remainder 1. 3 in 11 we have 3, which is 3 times 3, 9. So 11 minus 9, 2. So automatically we bring the 2 here. So 3 in 22 we have 7. That's 21. Remainder 1. Okay, now we take the remainder 1. Now add 0 to that one. Okay, now 3 in 10, it gives us what? It gives us 3. So automatically this means that it can't even round up, so this is useless. So this is the value, this is the answer when you divide this. So it means we have 0.2137. So it means that this here is the answer for all this. So it means you finally achieve the aim of getting the answer for all this. So what do you have to do? You have to take this to what? To your antilog. Okay, now look for the antilog of 0.21 under 3 difference 7. What will it give you? It gives you 1635. You can see. So now this doesn't mean we are done. Why? because we've not located where the point will be. And what will help us in locating it, it is this 0 here. Okay? Now, this 0 means it will be here. Remember I told you that how many number is before this point? 1. Okay? So 1 minus 1 gives you what? Gives you 0. So automatically the point will be what? The point will be here. So this is the final answer to this particular problem. So thank you guys for watching this video. And if you still have any issues or anything you need to tell me or you don't understand, kindly do that in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video.